Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome you to the 14th annual Mississippi Sportsmen for Catch a Dream banquet, coming live to you from Webster County, Mississippi. A couple of things about Webster County, Mississippi. One is our event here in the county has become the largest single fundraising event for Catch a Dream. That's not something we brag about. That's just something we take an awful lot of pride in. Most of you probably don't have a clue where Webster County, Mississippi is. We're located in the north central part of the state. To give you a little SEC football direction, we're 75 miles south of Oxford, Mississippi, and 30 miles west of Starkville, Mississippi, and the home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs, as people are pointing out to me off camera here. We're also very proud to be hosting here tonight from Gun Dog Supply. And we're most thankful for Steve Smith, for the Snell family, for allowing us to be here. And folks, you know, COVID has changed a lot of things, but COVID is not the worst thing that happened to our committee this year. We lost our leader, our navigator, and Bill Reed. And as we go on tonight, you'll hear a lot of stories and memorials about Bill. But it kind of left this committee 4 months ago. I would have to say that we were kind of in a boat in uncharted waters, without a navigator, without any lights. But thank goodness that we have such a great Catch a Dream staff, because they have taken us from where we were 4 months ago and have shown us a way and a light and have given us a lot of confidence to do what we're doing here tonight. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Marty Bronson.
Thanks, Stan. Boy, what a pleasure it is to be right here in Webster County, as Stan said. Back at home with Mississippi Sportsmen for Catch a Dream. This is our 14th year that this committee's done this particular banquet for us. And boy, we're really pleased. As Stan said, this year's thrown us all for a loop. They threw this committee for a big loop. We lost the leader of this committee, but they regrouped. They're like a good ball club. They went back to the dugout. They rearranged, switched positions just a little bit, and they're in there slugging. And I think before the night's over tonight, we're going to have some amazing news to share with you about what the Mississippi Sportsmen for Catch a Dream Committee here in Webster County, Mississippi, and all of you around the country and maybe around the world have helped us do with this virtual banquet. We're making history right now. This is the first time we've ever done this. So if we look a little nervous, if Bill or Stan or any of us stutter, stumble, just bear with us. We're human beings, and we're doing this all for the very first time. So my hat's off. Stan, Bill, thank you guys, and thanks to that entire committee. I'll walk you around in just a few minutes and let you meet those folks pretty quickly behind the scenes. But for now, let me have the pleasure of introducing our Master of Ceremonies, a good friend of mine and of many of you viewing out there, a local legend in his own right, Mr. Bill Hankins. Bill, take it away, brother.
Thank you, Marty. Long ways from a local legend, I promise you. We do want to welcome you out to the Mississippi Sportsman Catch a Dream virtual banquet. Like he said, this is new to a lot of us, so bear with us. As Stan said earlier, we're in uncharted waters here, but we're going to paddle our way through, and we're going to have a great night. And go ahead and say right now, thank you to everybody that's logged in, signed in, is watching from whatever YouTube or Facebook or wherever you're at. But you know, in Catch a Dream, Mississippi Sportsmen for Catch a Dream, every year we have our in-person banquet. We've always gone and not started anything without thanking the ones that allow us to be here, and that's the men and women that keep this world safe and our good Lord above. So I'd like to invite you to join me as we have a word of prayer, our Pledge of Allegiance, and the national anthem. Dear Heavenly Father, tonight we come to you. We just thank you for the many blessings you bestowed upon us. Father, as we go into this Thanksgiving season, we just thank you for the families that are around us. Lord, we know the world's in a chaotic times with the COVID and so much going on, our nation. We just pray that you take the leadership of this country, Lord, and give them the guidance and direction to take us where we need to be and lead us in the favor of your eyes. Father, we thank you for Catch a Dream Foundation. We thank you for what they do for the children, the terminally ill children of this world, Lord. There's a mission within itself. We thank you for blessing Marty and all the crew at Catch a Dream. We just ask you continue to do so and let everything we do tonight glorify that, and let us allow to carry as many kids possible on that lifetime dream hunt or dream outdoor adventure. Father, for this men and women of our country who are in uniform, behind the badge, wherever they may be, we just pray that you keep them safe and go with us now, that everything we do in your honor and your glory. These things we ask in your name. Amen. Now we'll have the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now join me as we have our national anthem. All right, thank you, folks. Well, once again, we want to thank you for coming out, being a part of this virtually. A few quick notes here. We're going to try to close out the raffles for the tractor and the side-by-side or somewhere around the 7:20-ish. So if you're still buying your raffle tickets, which you can do there online, go ahead and get those in because they will be closed out. You'll see a countdown timer pop up here shortly, giving you when they're closed. That way we'll have time to get everything ready and everybody's tickets filled out and in the bank. As you said earlier, you heard us talk about losing the leader this year. Well, also, you'll notice on the page the Bill Reed Memorial. This week, tonight, we want to make Bill Reed a dream maker. Anybody in the Catch a Dream Memorial side, if we can raise $5,000, Bill Reed will automatically become a dream maker for Catch a Dream. So check out his page. We don't have a video and little stuff here later on, but remember Bill Reed, we miss him. He was like a father figure to a lot of us. He was a best friend, but he motivated us and kept us going when we thought we ought to be doing something else, but he'd always ground us and bring us back down to earth and get the job done with Catch a Dream. But this time, I'm going to turn things back over to Mr. Marty. He's going to take you on a little tour of what's going on and talk and tell you some more stuff.
Thank you, Bill. Hey, it's going well so far. Our committee's hard at work down the hall. We're going to go take a look at those guys in just a few minutes and let you see. You saw them a moment ago standing at attention for a Pledge of Allegiance. That's something, as Bill said, we always do, not only here in Webster County, Mississippi, but all of our Catch a Dream friends. Stand up. We're proud to stand up for the flag for our country. We kneel for God and we stand up for the flag. And we'll always do that. We appreciate you being loyal to that as well. But just to add to what Bill was saying, the raffles will close here in just a few minutes. We'll give you a little fair warning and have a countdown. And then the silent auction or the online auction actually goes until 9 p.m. Central Time. So we'll actually go off live stream once we conclude these presentations and awards and prizes and do the raffle drawings. And then the auction will close itself promptly at 9. So if you're out there bidding, you have a timer, little countdown clock on your app or on your screen. Watch that. It's going to let you know when it's about to close. It will close everything automatically. You'll be notified if you're the winning bidder, and then you'll get some instructions. And what we're going to do, since this is Thanksgiving week, and our crew and our volunteers have been working really hard day and night until tonight. Everybody's taking off tomorrow. We're going to take a little Thanksgiving break. Beginning Monday morning, we'll be making arrangements with you successful bidders on either having you pick up or we'll ship to you your items that you may have won. Same thing with you patrons who will be awarded some of these appreciation gifts tonight. We'll make those arrangements, but we all want to enjoy Thanksgiving. So just remember those things. And Bill's going to keep us on cue tonight, keep us rolling. We're going to have a great evening. Keep clicking in, buy those raffle tickets. You're going to see this committee down the hall in just a minute, working really hard, Bill.
That's right.
Filling out those tickets, making sure everybody's name is in the hat before we get into those drawings.
That's right. Like I say, don't forget the raffles. The auction. Folks, there's some great prizes on, or great items on the auction. You look through, you got several different categories from fishing or trips to the, you've also got the guns and the print. The print of the year this year is absolutely gorgeous. I know a lady over here on the west side of, actually on the east side of Montgomery County that really needs that print on the wall of that pretty house she's got. We'll talk about her later on, but maybe she'll get in there and get the bidding. But folks, get those bidders out. Tonight, we asked you to do one thing. All we're hearing about is the Catch a Dream kids. Let's open our hearts. Let's open our minds. Let's open our wallets. You know, I know it's been a tough year, it's COVID, but man, the way we're looking through
Okay,
tonight,
well, I'm down in the workroom. I'm going to turn the camera around, let you see our committee hard at work.
let's open my
A
hearts
lot
up
of you
and
folks
raise
are
some money tonight.
selling or buying raffle
Let's go to
tickets.
Marty.
You can see our crew here. Trying to keep our distance here in the big room. We got folks filling out raffle tickets, other folks counting some of the money that came in today. This is what behind the scenes looks like at a virtual banquet. A lot of folks, we got about a dozen men on this committee. We got our staff out here, and we're working really hard to make sure that you have a good experience and that this is successful. And we really believe that before we sign off for the second time tonight, we'll go off live stream in about an hour. We'll come back after the auction closes, let you know how we came out. And we really think we're going to have some great news for you tonight as to how we did. So I'm going to head back down to the studio room. Bill, I'm going to flip it back to you while I walk down the hall. Nothing like snagging your mic on a chair as you walk by.
All right, folks. You got Marty and them giving us a quick tour. You know, when we get started here, I want to say a few things about some of the sponsors here every year. You know, with Catch a Dream, we've been doing this 14 years. And a lot of the same ones you see year in and year out have been continuous, passionate donors to Catch a Dream. You know, we've got community sponsors here, the Hometown Physical Therapy, Ronnie and Teresa Carson, Tenant Real Estate, FJH Logging Incorporated, Kirk Auto Company, Sure Restore LLC, Michael and down at Murphy Medical Supply, Kimmy and Robin Mixon, and Gunco are some of our community sponsors here. And we'll be giving away prizes for these sponsors throughout the night. So in the community sponsors, we got Security Solutions, Jimmy Hood, Adventure Outdoors. They're the ones that he provides, or the FFL dealer for all the guns. Greenville Motorsports, they helped us acquire the side-by-side, the Polaris side-by-side. Mr. Tim Tyndall, been an avid sponsor for many years. Turner Shaw Fencing Company up in north of Walthall there, or Upora. Sonic of Upora. Cook and Allen Engineering and Surveying, and Nina Palmieri, and also Tal and Becky Evans. Now some more of our silver sponsors are GTO Golf Carts. Gary and Janice right here in town. Southern Exposure Fishing. Got one of their fishing trips on the auction here. I've been there, been fishing. Great facility. The food is outstanding. So throw that bid in there. They've got some nice facilities down there. Floor Logging. Well, everybody knows the floors here in town. If you need a tree cut, they're one of them to call. Cannon Motors of Mississippi. Georgia Pacific, Monticello. Getting a hand held up 5 minutes before the Polaris and the tractor shuts down. 5-minute call on the tractor and the Polaris rifles. So y'all get those in. Go back to Georgia Pacific down at the Monticello Mills, one of our silver sponsors. Cody Carden Logging right here in Maston. And Dr. Jack and Miss Janet Huffman in Newport. Some more of our silver sponsors are Hunting Hearts, Reed Funeral Home, Willie and Angela Reed, Goodwin Heating and Cooling, Heating and Air, David Dabbs Family Pharmacy, location Newport and Maston, Gundog Supply right here where we're at hosting from tonight. And we've got a special coming up later when it comes time for the drawing. We've got the man himself, Mr. Steve Snell, right here going to be doing the drawing. The Bank of Kilmichael, locations all across 82 here, Winona, Maston, Kilmichael, and Newport. H&R Agri-Power, Case IH, they helped us get the tractor. And also our buddy over at Jamie's Body Shop. You meet by accident with Jamie. So that's all of our sponsors we don't hear from. And you heard us talk about the Bill Reed Memorial. Well, we're going to turn our attention. We're going to slow down here a bit. And I want you to listen to this Bill Reed and let you see just what he meant to each and every one of us on this committee. And not just us, but the people in the communities. He was a mentor and a leader throughout our community. So enjoy the video here for Bill Reed Memorial.
Hi, I'm Marty Brunson with Catch a Dream. I'm sitting here in my office at the Catch a Dream headquarters. Early morning, before anyone has arrived at the office, just a few days before, you'll see this video. A dear friend of mine and a dear friend of many of you sat for an awful lot of sessions as we talked about Mississippi Sportsmen for Catch a Dream about 14 years. I'm talking about my friend Bill Reed. Bill and I spent a lot of time at this particular conference table in my office, and the chair I'm sitting in is Bill Reed's chair. He chose this end of the table right underneath that turkey that's right behind me. But Bill Reed was a turkey hunter. He was a consummate turkey hunter. He loved turkeys. Bill Reed loved the outdoors. Bill Reed loved people. Throughout his long career in education in Webster County, Mississippi, he proved that. He influenced many people. Bill Reed was a person of great influence, and he was a man of action. He was a man who, once he decided to tackle a project, was going to get that project done. Bill Reed was a personal friend of mine and a personal friend of many, many others. He was a mentor to many. He became a mentor to the committee for whom he provided leadership for 14 years for our banquet. But I recall many times, as Bill sat here in this chair, we would talk about things like leadership and influence. And, you know, I think that had an impact more on me than it did on Bill. I recall Bill sitting in this very chair right here where I am and saying, Marty, I just learned something. Man, I didn't know that. Wow, you taught me something today. But as I think back, you know, it's pretty doggone clear. The student was me. The mentor was Bill Reed, a friend, an advisor who would come to me perhaps for advice on something related to the banquet, but what he was really doing was giving me the opportunity to be part of something very special. We lost Bill Reed in May, suddenly and tragically. We know where he is now. We know he sprouted his eagle's wings, and we miss him sorely. So our committee, the Mississippi Sportsmen for Catch a Dream Committee this year, has decided to dedicate this entire banquet to Bill Reed. And as hopefully many of you have already seen, we have a very special spot on our virtual page to remember Bill Reed. And those who would like to can click in and make a donation in his memory. We have an objective. That objective is to make Bill Reed a dream maker. That is, to make Bill Reed one of those very special people who either through a gift or a gift in their memory is a sponsor and provides all the funds needed for at least one child trip. And that requires $4,500 on the average for a child trip. So that's our goal, is to reach at least $4,500 or more, some multiple of that, so that Bill Reed, watching down from heaven on us, can smile and say, you know what, that's my child, that's my trip, that's the trip I provided. We're well on our way, we're going to make it, but we're asking you to chip in and help us out. We have the opportunity to honor Bill's legacy and to honor his family by making him a dream maker. And I have on my desk here just a couple of things I want to share with you. One is this sculpture. Bill Reed never saw this. This is the award that we give each year to our National Volunteer of the Year. This award has Bill Reed's name on it because sitting right here at this conference table back in the winter last year, we shared with Bill and his family that he was going to be awarded the Volunteer of the Year for 2019. Bill left us without ever seeing this goose. It has great significance. Bill's family is seeing this goose for the first time on this video. We want you to see it. This represents the gift of encouragement. Bill Reed had that. Let's honor him by making him a dream maker. And then lastly, we have a tribute call, which is in our auction. It's already receiving bids. This is made by another dear friend of mine in Catch a Dream, Jim Wilcutt here in Starkville, Mississippi. Bill loved Jim's calls. Every year, Bill Reed bought the call of the year made by Jim Wilcutt, put those in his collection. This one is made in Bill's memory. This is our tribute call. We have the opportunity, and I'm asking you personally, and on behalf of all of our friends who loved Bill Reed and still love him, to help us out tonight. Jump in there. All you have to do is take your phone and text the word REED, R-E-E-D, to 71777. It'll give you a link you can click and go right there. Let's make Bill Reed a dream maker. Let's send a child or many children on trips in his honor.
All right, thank you, folks. Once again, if you want to make a donation to the Bill Reed Memorial, just type REED, R-E-E-D, to 71777. That'll get you straight in. Any amount, we appreciate it. You know, you saw Mr. Marty holding that call. This is the same call right here I've got in my hand. The Mississippi Sportsmen for Catch a Dream 2020 tribute call in memory of William Charles Bill Reed, 1947 to 2020. We want to thank Wise Reed Funeral Home, Willie and Angela and all the staff for presenting this video here tonight. I know they've got a big void, and we just ask that everybody keep them and their family in your prayers, and they don't need them in the coming days because just like us, everybody's missing Brother Bill. All right. Once again, REED, R-E-E-D, to 71777. All right, I guess you've seen our raffles are closed for the Polaris and the tractor. No more. We have been real busy on the computer this afternoon writing out names and dropping them in the box. So we're going to get here just in a moment and start giving away some patron prizes and stuff and get down to, as a lot of the folks say, the fun stuff, Marty. And don't forget about us talking about these sponsors tonight. If you're around here in this area and you're watching and you see these folks you hear us talking about tonight, sponsoring these, donating, tell them thank you for helping one of the greatest organizations around here, and that's Catch a Dream Foundation. And if I hadn't said it earlier, Marty, we appreciate what you and the staff here do. You've got the technology is unreal. We appreciate you taking the Mississippi Sportsmen for Catch a Dream and leading us, because we would not be where we're at tonight without you and all the gang at the foundation. All right, appreciation drawings. Ready to do some of those? We're going to kick off with some table host patron drawings. Our drawings tonight are presented by Hometown Physical Therapy. Hometown Physical Therapy. Mr. Jesse Dorr and all the gang. We're getting fancy here. We've got the little lottery balls, as we call them. We're not playing the lottery tonight. So we got to get them all in. And first one given away, keep it rolling. We're going to go with a community patron drawings, table host patron drawings for all the table hosts that you saw earlier. All right, spin it around. The first one we're giving away is a Heritage Arms Rough Rider 22 revolver. TNT Fishing Charters. TNT Fishing Charters, one of our great sponsors right here, and we appreciate them. All right, they're Heritage Arms Rough Rider. Somebody making a note of who wins what. Okay. Next one's a $100 Gun Dog gift card from right here from Gun Dog Supply. $100 Gun Dog gift card. All right, let's go to Tommy Golson. Tommy Golson. You are the winner of a $100 gift card. We got another $100 gift card here for our table patrons. Y'all thought this fella just good at giving money away, but he's doing pretty good. Donald Walford, another $100 gun dog gift card. Donald Walford. All right, Leopold McKenzie binoculars, donated by Tibby Hall County Co-op. Tibby Hall brother, Mr. Dan and the gang at the Co-op in Starkville. FJH, Phil Johnson, right here in town, FJH. All right. Now, our last one, another prize given by Tibby Hall County Co-op is a Moultrie feeder. Last one in the table patrons. Table patrons. Chad and Mitzi Garnett. Chad and Mitzi Garnett are the Moultrie feeder winner. All right. Special thanks once again by Jesse Dorr and the gang at Hometown Physical Therapy for sponsoring the table patrons. And also the Tibby Hall County Co-op and Gun Dog Supply for getting there. Now let's go to our community patrons. Community patrons are presented tonight by the Bank of Kilmichael. Locations right here in Maston, Eupora, Kilmichael, and Winona. Community patron drawings presented there again by the Bank of Kilmichael. First up is going to be a Ruger Security 9 9mm pistol. Security 9 9mm pistol. One more time. Draw an orange one. Let's see who we got here. Tal and Becky Evans. Tal and Becky Evans. Good for y'all. She's jumping up and down hollering right now. She's watching. All right, next one's two $100 Gun Dog gift cards. If y'all wonder what these gift dogs, if you've never been to Gun Dog Supply, you need to come over and walk in the customer door. It's unreal, the stuff they've got here for anything dogs. All right, $200 Gun Dog gift cards goes to Sonic Eupora. Mr. Ricky Newton. Say a special shout out for Ricky. Lost his father yesterday. Y'all keep his family in your prayers. He can't be with us tonight. Ricky, if you're watching or listening, we miss you, brother. We're praying for you. Next up, we got Buck Ross Gravity Feeder, donated by Tibby Hall County Co-op. Buck Ross Gravity Feeder. You're doing a good job with these, Blaylock. All right, Jimmy Hood, Adventure Outdoors in Eupora. Jimmy Hood, good job. All right, last one in the community patrons, a Kodiak IR trail camera, donated once again by Tibby Hall County Co-op. All right. All right, Jesse Dorr, Hometown Physical Therapy. Community patron, Jesse Dorr. All right. That's going to wind up our community patrons. We don't get our thing here. Don't forget about your options. We got the pheasant hunt right now. It's only running $600. Four-person, half-day, fully guided pheasant hunt is only running at $600. Print of the year, $500. And that is a beautiful print. Go check it out. Bill Reed's tribute call is only running $200. Folks, when you get these bids up. So now we're getting set to go with our silver patrons. Tonight, our silver patrons are presented by and brought to us by Cody Carden Logging, Mr. Cody Carden. Fine young man right here in Maston. Our first gift to give away in the silver patrons is a Savage 12 FV 308 with scope and bipod. This gun was donated by Cook and Allen Engineers and Surveying. Cook and Allen. Who's our first one here? Goodrum Heating and Cooling. Goodman Heating and Air. Goodman Heating and Air. All right, Nita. Y'all got you a 308 coming your way. Brent. Next one's going to be three $100 Gun Dog gift cards. Three $100 Gun Dog gift cards. Right here. All right, let's see. Southern Exposure Fishing, Louisiana boys.
Captain Craig.
Captain Craig. All right. Another 3 $100 Gun Dog gift cards. Silver Patron. Brought to you by Cody Card and Logging. All right, who we got here? GP Monticello, Georgia Pacific, Monticello Mill. All right. Skyriser Game Hoist, donated by Oktibbeha Hall County Co-op. Skyriser Game Hoist. Our last one in the Silver Patrons. All right, let's see here what we got. Jamie's Body Shop, Mr. Jamie Hendricks, right here in town. All right. That's going to wind up our silver patrons. We appreciate each one of them. Remember, folks, don't forget your auction here. Auction would close at 9 o'clock. We're going to probably be through on our end right here at probably by 8 o'clock-ish or whatever, maybe a few minutes after, maybe a few minutes before, but the auction will close at 9 o'clock. Once we get everything figured out, somewhere around 9 or a little after, we're going to go live. We're going to sign back on to Facebook. If I'm right, Marty, we're going back live and announce the winners on the auction. So don't get too far. Don't, see right there where the Ruger AR 556 is coming on in. Winchester 308 is only $850. That's a deal. Glock 19 Gen 5, $650. So y'all need to come on and get some bids in on these auction items. Let's see what the gun of the year is running. If y'all running what I'm reading, they've got me a TV screen here with all this on it, and it's on a 6.5 Creedmoor at $600. Used synthetic Weatherby, $600. And I'm waiting to come around to that gun of the year. It is a pretty dude. Every 20 seconds his screen changes. And, there's a print of the year, $520. Terry Ridland, $520. Waiting on that gun of the year to come around. It's got to be getting close. 20 seconds don't seem long when you're reading, but when you're waiting on it, it gets pretty long. All right, may need to get Marty to change it to 10. One day, coastal Louisiana, fishing for two, $1,150. All right, here we come. Fishing to pop up, 357 mag, pistol, $600, Liberty. Gun of the year, Beretta 686 Silver Pigeon, $3,200. It's a bargain right there. I'm sure it's going to probably go a little crazy here shortly, so we'll get ready. But I tell you what, we're going to take a little break here. I'm going to shoot it over to Marty. See what Marty's got to say about what's going on. Take it away, Marty.
Thanks, Bill. Great job so far. We got some pretty happy patrons. By the way, we don't have sponsors on this event this year. We have what we call patrons because since it's a virtual banquet, our sponsors weren't able to come and enjoy dinner and all those things that we get to do typically in a banquet. So they're all donors this year. And every year we do these drawings as a special means of recognizing these folks who helped put this banquet, put this event on. So again, as Bill said, if you have a chance, congratulate them, do business with those folks. They help us make this happen. And then you out there help us make this happen. Remember that auction, as Bill said, is still going on. Our crew is swapping out our raffle tumblers now. We've drawn our appreciation prizes. Now we're about to get to the point that many of you are out there waiting for. First up on our drawings will be our raffle drawing for the Polaris. That's a Polaris Ranger 570 with a 10-foot trailer, 26-gallon sprayer, 3,500-pound winch, and a nice Great Day Outdoors rear gun rack, all in one package. The raffles are closed, so if you missed the chance to buy that raffle ticket, just stay tuned and see who wins. Or if you bought one or more, your name may pop up here. So Bill's up front. He's rolling the tumbler around. We've got hundreds and hundreds of those raffle tickets in there. This is one of the features and highlights of our event every year, and we're just pleased to have you participate. So I'm going to roll back around here to Stan and to Bill. They're ready to draw for the Polaris. And what we're going to do, by the way, if you're tuned in and we draw your name, expect a phone call because we're going to make a telephone call to the winner.
Before we call it out over there.
There you go. We will give you a first name. We'll make the phone call right here on the screen. Hopefully connect with the winner. You'll be on the speakerphone, and then we'll share with everyone the good news of who won and how this is headed. Guys, take it away. So guys, take it away.
Thank you, Marty. Well, tonight we've told you this throughout the whole night. We're stationed here at Gun Dog Supply in Maston. We're more than proud to have this business come into our county. And tonight with us to do the drawing, we were standing around earlier talking, who's going to do the drawing? We usually get a little kid or something at the in-person banquet, but we didn't have none of them tonight. So I said, why not get somebody from Gun Dog? So we've got the CEO and the founder, Mr. Steve Snell, right here of Gun Dog Supply. And folks, I'm telling you, if you've never been here, come by, walk in the customer door. They got dog beds over there that me and Stan and Marty Alders can go lay down in and take a nap, which we may do after this is over with. But dog tracking, anything dog. If you need it with a dog, Steve Snell and them's got it right here at Gun Dog. So appreciate you being here. We appreciate the facility, Steve. Great place.
Glad we could do it. We appreciate what you are doing.
All right, here's if you don't win, it's going to be Mr. Steve Snell's fault.
I can't help it.
He's drawing out one lucky winner. He's digging down deep.
That's one.
All right. Roger. All right, let's make a phone call here. You ready? Roger's the winner. If you're watching, let's see what we got. 4. All right, we're making a phone call here.
Hello?
Is this Roger?
Yeah.
Roger, this is Bill Hankins from over at Uport. Did you by chance buy a ticket on a raffle on the Polaris side-by-side from the Catch a Dream Foundation?
Yeah.
You did buy one?
Yeah, I bought one.
All right. How about telling me the last 4 numbers of your telephone number?
418-8288.
Well, that's the last 7, but that'll work. Do you mind if we share with the world who has won this Polaris 570 Ranger?
I sure don't.
All right, Mr. Roger Turner, you're getting a call tonight. We just, Mr. Steve Snell here with Gun Dog Supply just drew your name, and you won the Polaris side-by-side.
All right.
Now, we're going to be calling you back and let you know that you can't get it till after hunting season's over with, because we're going to be using it, but after then, it's all yours, and we hope you enjoy it.
All right.
But we'll get back to it. Appreciate congratulations, Mr. Roger Turner from Maben, Mississippi. He wins the side-by-side, and we'll be getting back in touch with you just shortly, Mr. Roger.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, good job, Bill. Congratulations, Roger. I think some of our crew knows Roger. We have tremendous amount of support here around all these communities and literally around the country with these raffles and with what we do. And this is just one more testimony where someone bought a chance and now they're going to have a really good opportunity to enjoy that during hunting season after Bill gets through with it. Now, the good news, Roger, is if Bill does any damage to your four-wheeler, he is a mechanic. Okay? He can fix it. He might fix it better than it was to start with. But while our crew is bringing in our next raffle tumbler where we'll draw for the tractor, Bill's going to talk just a little bit about one of our feature items. This is an item that we sell every year. It's serially numbered. We sell the same serial number every year. It's serial number 38. That's always assigned to Mississippi Sportsmen for Catch a Dream. Bill, tell us what you got in your hand. And be really careful there, brother.
I'm going to tell you this little dude is sharp. This is a knife of the year. Like I said, serial number 38. It's like all the other 14 years have been. And the knife of the year at Catch a Dream is always a hot item. But Marty, look and see where we're at right now on the auction for the knife of the year. I hadn't seen it pop up on the screen there, but I'm sure we will. But this is a sweet little knife. I know a gentleman over, we've got a big avid supporter over in Montgomery County that I'm sure is chewing at the bits, chomping at the bits to let this knife go to Montgomery County. All right, so we are at $1,750. Look at this. I'm gonna ease in a little bit there where you can see this knife here. Number 38, if I can get it. Got the Catch a Dream logo on it. Sweet little knife there, just like every year. Just went up from $1,738 to $1,900 in a matter of seconds there. So let's say that hot item, you know, the gun of the year, the knife of the year are two things that everybody comes to the banquet to see. But tell you what, now, who's ready to win a tractor? Case IH tractor, donated and purchased from our good friends at H&R Agri-Power over in Columbus, and also Case IH. They made it possible for us to get this. When you see us giving away these gifts, whether it be a Polaris Ranger or a tractor or whatever it is, usually there's some dealers and some big folks, corporate, in the background of it. And we appreciate them helping catch a dream like they have. All right, we got Mr. Yes, we do. We got some implements. I think we got a box blade and a bush hog, front bucket, and a tiller. Yeah. Dear food plot package, buddy. 38 horsepower. Wouldn't mind having it myself. All right, we got Mr. Steve Snell back in with us. This is for the Case tractor. Let's see who the lucky winner is going to be. I'll get my phone out for a phone call here. I ought to just go ahead and tell you who this is, but I'm not going to do it. I'll just say his name's John. John, if you're listening, I'm fixing to call you. Every John in the state. Yeah, you go ahead and call him. Yeah, you go ahead and call him. Every John in the counties or in the tri-state region is grabbing their phone up, pulling it close right now.
My middle name's John.
Well, it don't count. We know this guy, and yeah, we know this guy, and he's a good fella. Well, he's probably gone to bed.
To an automatic voice message system.
Automatic voice message.
Try it back one more time real quick.
Got his wife's number?
If we don't get him now, I'll text him and see if and get him to call back in.
Yeah. Right now, we're just going to tell you his name's John, and he's not too far from here. But we made a deal this year. We wasn't going to call a name out till we talked to him on a live phone call. And it's gone to his voicemail twice. So we'll we may not have it in the next few minutes, but we'll get back to you in the 9 o'clock when we do our 9 o'clock update on all the auction items, and we'll see what the response is in. But there's your tractor. Remember, the auction items are going to close out at 9 o'clock. Come on, folks, come in and help us out. I mean, it's getting down to the wire. We've got an hour and 15 minutes before the auction closes. And I'm sure it's going to be pretty hot. So I'm going to, Marty, you got anything you want to say?
Yes, sir, Bill. I sure do want to add a few comments. Thank you, Bill, for being our MC. Back behind me, you see our little control table. You see Piper and Spencer from our staff. You've already seen the folks out in the big room working hard. Thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate that greatly. We couldn't do what we do at Catch a Dream without people like you all over the country, in communities large and small, who buy into what we have come to call simply the vision of helping children who have precious little time to lose fulfill a dream in the outdoors, either hunting or fishing. And that's our job, is to put these children in very special places, in very special circumstances, so that they can fulfill a dream before it's too late. So as we sign off here, we'll go off air for just a little bit. We're going to watch that auction just like the rest of you, and then we'll come back a few minutes after the auction closes to wrap it up, make sure everybody knows what the bids went for. You can view those things on your app. It'll notify you as that's progressing. Thank you all for bidding. If you haven't bid yet, get in there and bid. If you've been bidding, bid again. As the old saying goes, bid often and bid high. It also says bid early, but the early's gone. So now bid often, bid high, and bid late if you have to. But once again, thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to our friend Steve Snell here at Gun Dog Supply. As we thought about live streaming, we planned to do this at our headquarters, Bill, but our internet connection at our headquarters is so bad we wouldn't have been able to do this. So Steve stepped up and decided he would host this for us, and we're grateful for this very high power internet connection. Again, thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back shortly after 9, probably 9:10, 9:15 Central Time. Wrap things up. In the meantime, watch the auction, click in, enjoy. Thank you all so much. We're grateful. Thank you for helping make this first ever live stream banquet for Mississippi Sportsmen and for Catch a Dream, whatever success it may be. And don't forget to tune back in on our second live stream, because we've got some really good news to share with what you guys and ladies have helped us do this year. Thank you. We'll see you in just a bit.